Caleb with Brownells here, and in today's video we're going to be covering the top 6 Glock upgrades under $50. Alright, so let's just jump right into it. First two products we're going to be taking a look at is going to be by Vickers Tactical. They just make awesome products for Glock, so let's just jump right into that. First one is going to be the Tactical Slide Stop for the Glock. And let me bust it open so you can actually see what it's all about. There's a staple in the top that I always cut myself on, so I gotta be careful. Alright, so there it is. And the reason I like this one over a lot of the other ones is because it's still like super compact and streamlined, but it does stick out a lot further than the standard factory Glock one, and the texturing's better. So it's easier to use, but you get like an increased surface area without actually getting an increased like snag point or anything like that. If you're one of those guys that shoots a handgun and you tend to kind of accidentally ride that slide stop on some of the other extended ones, this one doesn't really have that issue. So this is a really good one to get if you want an extended one but you tend to ride it. Alright, so that is, let me get the, oh, I did say the name right the first time, sweet. Tactical Slide Stop for the Glock. Alright, and then the next one here, try not to cut myself on this staple. That was dangerous. I was like opening it while I was looking at you. I thought I was gonna be bleeding. Alright. This is the Tactical Magazine Catch for the Glock. This is the one I use in my Glocks personally. Oh, and I should mention, these will fit multiple generations. Not this exact one, like this is the Gen 3. They also make it for Gen 4. But same kind of concept as the slide stop. It is extended slightly, but not like overextended. You know what I mean? Like it's easier to use than the factory one, but it doesn't give you all that extra like. I feel like a lot of the I'm trying to say this without saying any other brands because I really like this one. But a lot of the other ones tend to be a little bit overextended for what I need them for. But this one is not that way, so that's why I personally picked this one. And those are the two products from Vickers Tactical we picked here. And I say I picked these. These are my favorite. All right, we'll get that out of the way. All right, and Larry Vickers is just a cool dude, so he makes cool products. Cool dude making cool products. Gotta pick them, right? Okay, next up is Wilson Combats. So, Wilson Combat makes really cool 1911 components. They also make a really good Glock front sight. And this is, it comes with the tool to install it, which is nice, but this is it right here. This little guy. So this is a fiber optic sight. It's serrated. They make it in a few different heights for, whatever you need it for, whatever caliber you're shooting, different things like that. But yeah, it's super straightforward and very well built. It's all aluminum, with the exception, obviously, fiber optic is plastic and not aluminum, so the insert's not aluminum. But yeah, the serrated surface, the dot, it's all great. Really good sight. One of my favorites. All right. Let me put that up here. Next up is actually going to be a Glock factory components. And I chose this one because of how inexpensive, but how well it works. And it's going to be the adjustable rear sight, and it actually pairs really well with this fiber optic front sight. And this is a Glock factory adjustable rear sight, and it comes with the little adjustment tool as well. But it is like the same polymer that your Glock factory rear sight's made of, if you have one of the like base models that come with standard sights. But this is just a replacement for that in an adjustable variety. So really good sight. I was looking for something really affordable as far as adjustment sights go for my Glock. I ended up buying one of these, and I was pretty impressed with it. That's why it made my list. Alright, let's keep moving. For those of you who want a lighter, better, just all around not factory trigger pull for the Glock, Ghost has you covered. I've been using Ghost products, man, for as long as I've been in the like firearm stuff. They've been making stuff for a while for the Glock. Most, I think, famously known for their Glock connectors. The Glock connector is what is the main component, and what makes your trigger pull, words are hard, feel better in the Glock. And this is just that. So this is one of their bigger kits. This is the 3.3 trigger kits. It's a complete spring kit. It has the connector with this little piece on the front that you grind down to, take out your over travel and different things like that. And then you have 2 striker springs here, so you can get 2 different varieties. You can go with super light or light but still reliable. So if you're going to be using this for defense type situations, you'll want to go with the more reliable one. If you're just shooting competition, you can go with the even lighter one. That more reliable one, because different brands of ammunition use different primer hardnesses and all this stuff, but that's why they include those. Then you actually have the trigger spring, and this other little spring in here is your striker safety spring. So has everything you need to get a really good trigger pull out of your Glock. Almost said trigger full again. All right, we'll close that and move on down the line. It's almost not like a top upgrade or top part video for anything without mentioning Magpul, I feel like. And this is the enhanced magazine well, and this is top 6 products. I think I said that at the beginning, not top 5. Anywho, there's 6 of these. We got 6. All right. Now this is for a Glock factory frame, and this one's for the Gen... Which one did I grab here? It literally just said... Oh, no, there we go. This is for the Gen 3. You can also get it for other generations. But this is it. It just mounts into the back bottom of your frame, and then the screw secures it on there, and it provides a flared mag well to help with those quick magazine changes. So that's all there is to it. It's a pretty straightforward product, and that is the enhanced magazine well from Magpul for the Glock. All right, so that's all there is to it. Those are my picks for the Glock. Top 6 under $50, which is a heck of a deal. All right, if you have any questions or comments, you're watching this on YouTube, post them down below. If you have a favorite Glock product, post it down below. I'll check it out. And if you need any help and you're watching this, or if you're just watching this on the website and you want help, feel free to give us a call on the tech line. We'll be happy to help you out. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.